Bagi meneruskan seminar kita pada hari ini, majlis dimulakan dengan sesi pertama dengan topiknya Pengenalan Inisiatif Pembinaan 4.0 dalam industri pembinaan di Malaysia, BEAM, ya, Building Installation Management dan juga dan myDigital Building Installation Modeling dan myDigital Contractor. Kita mempersilakan Puan Arifah binti Ahmad Rashidi, Program Management Associates dari Cidb eConstruct Services Sdn Bhd. Jika sudah bersedia, dipersilakan.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to all. Morning! So, I'm Arifah, just as been introduced from my honorable MC today. So, today I would like to explain more about BEAM and myDigital Contractor. So, before I begin, I need to have a little of vote. Either I supposed to speak in English or in Bahasa. So, if you are comfortable with me speaking in Malay or Bahasa, could you raise your hand? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, for English version, I mean, if you are comfortable with me speaking in English, perhaps you could raise your hand. Okay, so I cannot deny, I need to know our virtual audience. How about you guys? Is it in English or in Malay? Can I have a vote? Can you put your comment in the chat box? So can I get the response from our virtual friends and audience? Is the comment coming in? English, then we will conduct our session today in English. So I'm Arifah, again, for the third time. So I'm from Cidb Mybeam Malaysia. Basically, we are the one who actually conducting the Cidb initiative for Building Information Modeling, BIM. So revolution is a must. Better yet, we experience it on our own, starting from whatever you have on your table, our phone. So for IR 1.0, related to STEAM technology, mechanism, mechanicalization, and for 2.0, related to mass production and also electrical. 3.0 related to automation and computers. So for 4.0, all of us already familiar with is related to IoT, Internet of Things, network, and also digitalization. So all of us actually experience it. It's either we want to change or not, because revolution is a must. It won't change. We need to change. So, what happened in designing in construction industry, starting from drawing on a board to computer, then what's next? So today, I would like to introduce you a little bit teaser about the future. So this is what it's all about, connecting, networking, using the internet. So this is what we call digital construction. So today is a picture, a drawing for future. But how we need to realize it is up to us. Building information modeling. Perhaps I could actually introduce you or tell you more about what is digital, what is building information modeling. So we could actually separate these terms, each and respectively in their definition. So before I explain more, let's just say that this BIM technology consists of the whole project life cycle, starting from you plan and design your project to the construction stage, and finally, facility management stage. What I meant is, BIM will be used throughout the building life itself. So if we notice nowadays, currently, or past few years, the way we communicate with our stakeholders, the client, the contractor, the architect, the consultant, the engineer, all of us, the way we communicate, it's quite hassle. The way we actually deliver our information is like a spider web. The client talking to the architect, and perhaps the engineer won't get the same information. It's like we're playing the Radio Rosa. Have any one of you heard before a game called Radio Rosa, where we pass our information to our friend, and then to another friend, and then to another friend? Turns out, the data is quite different. The information is quite different. So how we need to cater it is by having an integrated server where everyone would be able to have the same information in one platform, in one BIM database that we call CDE, Common Data Environment, which I will explain more afterwards. So this is what BIM is, a modeling technology and associated set of processes to produce, communicate, analyze, and use of digital information model throughout construction project life cycle. I already told you about construction project life cycle, perhaps a little bit confused between what is processes to produce, communicate, analyze digital information models. So when we break down each and every words that we said about BIM, the BIM technology, digital information model, construction project life cycle, by means it's that easy to understand. There's a lot of software out there, and this is what we call tools or modeling technology. When you use these tools, when you use this digital construction software that enable you to actually design a model, a 3D model, consists of information, then you use this information throughout the project after even it's being established, upon operation and facility management, then this is what we call BIM. So is it easy to understand when I tell you what is BIM? Basically, if you're able to use a software and design your project and input your information in it and use the data from designing up to the end, then it is BIM. So when I say software, there are thousands of software. How should we choose? How should we plan? Aren't it? Don't we quite confused upon the choices that they had in the industry, in the market, in the global scene? So, yeah, how should we do this? So, in Malaysia, we have our trend. So, I have listed out a little bit of the common, of the dominant software that we use in Malaysia. For conceptual, parametric, and modeling, we use Autodesk, Tekla, Tiffin, Civil 3D. For the collaboration data management, we use Akibas, Autodesk Collaboration Pro. And for data capture, we use, basically Autodesk Recap, Castral Mapping, Integration, Clashes and Detection, CosX, Navisworks, Autodesk 3D Max, Cubicos, and so on. So these are what we found that being a trend in Malaysia. These are the software. So when we said about information, the beam itself, beam won't be a beam if there aren't information in the model. So there are flows of how information being input, starting from LOD 100, which is a concept, just a drawing, a simple drawing, and then you insert more about perhaps the dimension. It will be called the LOD 200. Increase a little bit more, then we call LOD 300, more and more, 400, 500, which is as-built. What it meant by as-built itself is when you draw and you put the information, it is as if it's already been a reality. It's as if what you see in the reality. So the virtual, the metaverse, is actually what being portrayed in reality. That what we call LOD 500s or as built. The information is so complete that you can even say it's as if as being built. So this is a little bit drawing that I actually snap, so we are able to have a little bit of imagination, a little bit of understanding what is digital information model. So as you can see, this is a building. And then I highlighted this blue color chair. So this blue color chair having all the information that needed. So meaning, in a software, you have your models and the information already in it by just a click. So imagine all of the models are like that. Not only the chair, the wall, the doors, the lamp, everything in it. How easy would it be? So there are levels in BIM. When we actually use BIM only and solely for the data and also the models, the 3D models, this is what we call 3D. So when you integrated it with time or scheduling, planning, it is called 4D BIM. If you integrated it with money, costing, estimation, we call 5D BIM. And if you involve BIM with sustainability, green technology, then we call it 6D. And finally, if we integrated it with facility management, meaning you will use this data throughout your operation, then we call it 7D. So basically, BIM itself is a growing technology. So what has CIDB assisted the industry? Perhaps you would like to know. So we are promoting BIM. What CIDB have done? So here I am today standing in front of you guys telling you, so this is the effort, the initiative that CIDB have did, and we would like to have your support and you joining in. So before I telling you about the initiative, perhaps I could bring you to a virtual visit to the Mybeam Center. Do you have a sound? If the physical audience unable to hear our sound, does our virtual friends, our virtual audience able to hear the sound of our videos? If they don't have a sound, how about I bring you to the virtual scene? So this is what Mybeam Center looks like. So we have few labs and also labs and studios that located in Menara Sunway Putra, KL. So they are quite easy to access. We have LRT, buses, KTM, monorail. So wherever you are from, even from KLIA, you can actually ride through the center of Sunway Putra Tower. It's so convenient for us, for you to come to Mybeam Center. So yeah, this is how we will invite you to Mybeam Center. This is the conference room for our meeting. This is our seminar room for a bigger audience, like now. This is our studios. The workstation is set up for you guys to have a meeting, for a coordination meeting, and for training, we are using Mybeam Lab. So we have a space called the showcase, where if you have products, you have services in construction industry that you would like to promote, we are welcoming you to put your product or services or brochures or any kind of advertisement at our showcase. This is what it looks like if you are attending the BIM training. We provided you the facilities. So this is what it looks like if you are having a coordination meeting in our Mybeam studios. Yeah, we're having our VR. We have our 3D printer. This is what the seminar looks like. We have different design for the seating. If you want to have much closer, then we let you to choose what type of chair you actually wanted. Just like I introduced, the first thing that I introduced to you guys, the conference room. And what more? We have our pantry for you. So yeah, basically we provide you the facility for you to adopt BIM in your organization and also in your projects. So if you need it, just come by and use. So when is Mybeam Center being established? It is being established on 2017 as the National Reference Center for BIM. So coming forward, just like today what our representative have said, that CID that BIM is part of the Construction 4.0 strategic plan involving 4 strategic trusts. So regarding the technology clustering, we are fall under simulation and modeling. So as you see, from stage 0 to stage 7, BIM will be used throughout the project. So here are the ecosystem, or here are the initiative that we have done, the guideline, the policy, the promotion, the R&D, the resources, and also training. There are 6 initiatives that we have done to ensure that BIM will be adopted in the market, in the industry by the year of 2025, hoping that all of us have been used BIM. So what is guideline? Guideline is actually a book that will guide you. If you have yet to adopt BIM, here is a free book for you, an e-book for you to download for free. You can go to www.mybeam.cidb.gov.my and you can have it, you can look at it, you can read it, and then took the action to actually adopt it in your organization. So starting from the awareness, readiness, adoption, 4th, the BIM execution plan, and 5, a guide to enabling BIM in project. So we are assisting you like this. It's as if we are giving you a free consultation on how you want to build your BIM team in your company. So the next one is a policy and initiative, which I think it will be explained more by our JKR friends. So this is what we have done, starting from 2016 and now converting to JKR Plan Strategic 2021 to 2025. As you can see, project that value 10 million and above is mandated to use BIM. So in the future, they might be lower down the costs, the value, that to ensure us that the BIM need to be mandated 100%. So starting from 2016, we are telling you that project with 50 millions need to use, and afterward 10 million need to be used, and perhaps 5 years more. I don't know how much less the value that ensured you to use BIM. So the promotion part is just like how we are coming here with you, engaging with you to use BIM. So we have a BIM day, we have a BIM road tour, and for the universities, for the polytechnics, for the college community, we are conducting a BIM competition for the student to be excited to use BIM. This is the result, or this is the books that we have produced to assist you to know what is the current trend or what is the growth, development in BIM. So these are the books that you can have a read about it to make a reference for your perhaps research. Resources. So throughout the years, before we actually providing you the initiative, we have studied the industry, we have studied BIM itself, and we realized there are 3 key important persons that need to be in the BIM project. Only 3 key persons, which is the first one, the BIM modeler, the BIM coordinator, the second one, and the third one is BIM manager. So if I translate it to the current definition, the BIM modeler is actually an upgrade of a draftsman. A BIM coordinator is actually an upgrade for the BIM for the engineers, and the BIM manager is actually the project manager. So it's easy to understand, right? So what are the requirements for you to be the BIM modeler, for you to be a BIM coordinator, and for you to be a BIM manager? I will explain more in a while. So basically, a BIM modeler will actually design or draw the models. The coordinator will actually do the clash detection, the analysis, coordinate the modeler or the models, and BIM manager involved with the management side, producing the documents, delivering the management processes, so on and so forth. So this is how we are assisting the industry. We provide you the training for the capital, for the human resource capacity. So starting from the BIM concept and theory, a basic one, an introduction to BIM, knowing the concept, the theory, the knowledge that you need before you adopting BIM. And we have the modeler training, we have the coordinator training, and we have the BEAM manager training. So for the BEAM coordinator, it's divided into two. First one is the project coordinator, and the second one is actually for the facility management coordinator. So that's about the human capital, about the people. So how about the infrastructure? We have realized that you need three things to comply so that you are able to adopt BEAM in your organization. The first one is the tools or the software, the training, the subscription costs, the acquired software needed. So the second one is actually the hardware. And the third one is actually the server, acquired network environment. So if you're having these three, including the human capital, then you can adopt BEAM easily. So, just a while, I'm showing you a little bit visit of our center. These are the facilities. So we are coming here to tell you that Sarawak also have their own center. So yeah, this is it. We are providing the facility throughout the nation. We have in Sabah, Utara, Sarawak, Tengah, which is Negeri Sembilan, Timur, and also Selatan. So in Sarawak, we are welcoming you to have a visit to our center, and perhaps when you fall in love, you can go there and have a training for BEAM. So yeah, that's about it. My first part of the presentation I've done. Now up to the second part, which we are trying to assist the contractor. So we have done our research past few years due to COVID. Then we realized that our stakeholders, the contractor, didn't have a right platform to promote their services and product. 95% of our contractor from G1 to G7 did not have their own website. So what we've done, we're inviting you to join this in a new initiative, which is myDigital Contractor. So how you want to go to the website and register? Just go to www.mydigitalcontractor.com.my. So what we are helping you, what we are assisting you in this scene is actually we are giving you a free website. And it's just like you set up an account in Facebook, we have the template. So you can choose a lot of template there for your company. We are inviting you for joining the e-tender and e-procurement so that it will make your life easy. So there are much more services that we are providing you. Not only the website, not only the e-tendering, not only the procurement. We are actually helping you to have your own portfolio, your company portfolio. Regarding all the maintenance, web maintenance, server, to improve and upgrade your website, here we are helping you. There's no fee charged for you. So perhaps now I will show you a little bit teaser or a little bit introduction to myDigital Contractor. So they are checking the system. We're having technical issues. It's okay. But I would like to open the floors before I continue regarding the myDigital Contractor. Perhaps there are a few questions regarding BEAM to the floors and also our virtual friends, our virtual attendees and participants that I can take on the Q&A. Oh, yes. And there's a mic on the middle. In the middle of our hall. So you can just walk by, you ask me some question, I will answer to satiate all the inquiry, the curiosity that you have. You have any question for me?
Yeah, good morning.
Yes.
I'm Chua from SIMU, JKM,
Mr.
Jabatan
Chua.
Premier. Yes, I will just now you mentioned about the center for Kuching, for Sarawak, is it
Yeah.
BEAM Center?
Yes.
So is it located in Kuching?
Yes, it's located in Kuching.
So may we get the address so that we may go for visit? As you know, we are monitoring the project throughout the Sarawak. And another thing is about the courses you are provided in this BEAM Sarawak here. So could you introduce some courses for us so that we may further our knowledge regarding BEAM? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chua. So yes, we do have our center, Mybeam Center in Sarawak, in Kuching. And regarding the training, all the training that I have shown is actually provided in Sarawak. It's just a matter of if you want to join, bring along your friend and make it more people in it. If you're able to bring us a little bit of 5 to 8 personnel, we are able to design that training for you and we bring our trainer here. So starting from the BEAM concept and theory, the modeler, the coordinator, and also the manager, we are providing it in Mybeam Center Sarawak. So if you want to have a connection or a contact from ABM Sarawak, then perhaps afterwards we can meet up and I will give you the PIC contact number so you can engage from there. So yes, is there any query or any curiosity that I need to answer? I would love to. Yeah.
Good morning, Miss. Very good presentation and very informative. I like the way you present.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice. Okay, just wish one day. Suit their business. Maybe you can advise on that. Thank you.
So regarding the software, which software to be used, I would say I'm not promoting. I'm just saying in the the reality matter what is actually being used. It's actually for the designing. It's actually Autodesk Revit. This is the where it's kicked off. So starting from the design and then familiarize with it. So when you actually purchase one Autodesk, it will bring you to another Autodesk software. Basically, I'm telling you, if you are actually purchasing or subscribing the Autodesk AEC, it is the most common tools being used in the industry. However, I can't deny there is our international contractor, client, and developer. So they may have another preferred tools or software. But in the Malaysian scenes, Autodesk is the most prominent software. So is there any question? From the virtual audience, perhaps? Oh, okay. Is there any consultation or hala tuju penggunaan teknologi for the SME or the new coming companies for BEAM? Yes, we have provided you. Okay, this is the question from our audience, our virtual audience. Is there any consultation for you to adopt BEAM in your company? Yes, actually, yes. The answer is yes. So we are providing you the BEAM guide first. So if you are having trouble after reading the BEAM guide, then here we are coming in. Perhaps we can have a physical meeting or a Zoom meeting to explain more how we are able to assist you, to consult you regarding adoption of BEAM and create your own BEAM team. So what we can do is that by the end of the slide, for my session, I will drop my number and also email for you to contact me, and I will help you, assist you to liaise with our BEAM expert or our BEAM consultant. So here is the way we want to assist the industry. Whatever information and data you needed, just contact us, then we will assist you. We are here to help you to adopt BEAM. So, any more questions? Any more inquiry or curiosity that I can satiate? Okay. Okay. So we will take on one more question from our virtual friends. Thank you, our virtual friends and audience. So yeah, another last question, then we continue for myDigital Contractor. What is the added value for BEAM training provided by Cidb? So what's the difference is, we are actually endorsing you. Cidb is actually endorse you or accredit you. The certification is accreditation certificate. We providing you a certificate where we endorse you as the BEAM personnel itself. So by the end of the training, you actually need to attend our examination. So if you pass, then you are the BEAM modeler, you are the BEAM coordinator, you are the BEAM manager. But if you fail, no worries. We give you a once more trial for free for you to actually pass the exam. No need extra fee. You know, certain training, the fee for training, the fee for examination is different prices, but in Cidb, no. We are providing you a training and examination free included, and if you fail, you can try once more just to be our accredited BEAM personnel. So what's more is that we actually teaching you step by step, project-based, hands-on training. What does it mean? Means that if you are an architect, we teach you starting from the beginning of a BEAM model of architect, what should you do, and by the end of the training, you actually manage to build a house using a BEAM models. So step by step, our training will be guided, our trainer will guide you throughout the process. So once you get the certification, you already know what is your responsibility as the BEAM modeler for architecture. Same goes for electrical, infrastructure, for the project quantification, coordinator and manager. We are assisted you hand-holding type. So that's about it. Now, let's get back to myDigital Contractor, where I'm trying to tell you about what contractor will be benefited with this initiative. Laman web Contractor. Selamat datang ke myDigital Contractor. Luaskan rangkaian perniagaan anda. Bina laman web syarikat anda. Promosi produk dan perkhidmatan syarikat anda. Bapa rekod projek prestasi syarikat. Bapa laman web anda melalui komputer atau telefon bimbit. E-tender. Dapatkan maklumat untuk setiap tender. Tukar BQ Excel kepada BQ Digital. Cari dari 130,000 kontraktor G1 hingga G7. Luluskan senarai per tender. Apabila tender dibuka, penenda boleh mengisi kadar harga dengan mudah. Lihat perbandingan dengan mudah apabila tender ditutup. E-procurement. Minta sebut harga dalam talian. Cari pembekal dari senarai pembekal. Pembekal menerima jemputan RFQ. Isi kadar harga dengan mudah. Jana pesanan pembelian. Cetak pesanan pembelian dalam format PDF. So I hope with a little bit of introduction what is myDigital Contractor, you know what is the thing that you could benefit from this initiative. So this initiative is actually the way we want to know the demand of our stakeholders, which is the contractor. Does this initiative helping you? Hence, we are giving you a 1-year trial. Throughout the 1-year trial, nothing that we ask, only for you to have your own website. After 1 year, if you think, it doesn't help with my business, then you can just cancel it. Because we want to know, is this initiative helping the industry? So if you are interested, then perhaps 100 ringgit per month will assist you for maintaining and also providing you all the products. It is much available, and we would consider it as cheap as it could be, only 100 ringgit per month. So aside from that, it will be happen like next 2 year, 2024. How about we thinking about this, a 1 year percuma free for you to have all that I have told you about the benefits. Your own website, people helping you regarding the SEO, search engine optimization, where people Google you and people can find you. And then we are giving you the e-profiling, the procurement, the tendering, the invoice, the quotation, that you are able to do it in the system itself. So how to do it is actually just follow through this chart flow or flow chart, by having your own website, and then starting from go to our registration website, cd.cidbec.com.my, and then we'll be approving you, and then you can actually, what does it call? Borang. Form. You can actually, I'm so sorry, I'm forgetting the words. So you can actually fill up the forms to have your 1 year trial. So, and then you can send it to us at cidb.econstructservices.com.my, either by email or post. So yeah, basically that's it. So you need to prepare all the documents that will be explained in the website. It's okay. I don't think I should explain more about the document needed, but just the usual stuff, your IC, your NRIC, your license, and also your audited financial, So yeah, this is how I end my session by telling you, man's mind, once stretched by a new idea, never regain its original dimension. We are keep growing, the revolution is happening, then come along, come on board, then here we are towards the future. So yeah, by that, thank you everyone.
Thank you.